Seth Apter. I am here for my annual 2024 New York City Holiday Walkabout. I want to welcome everybody who's here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I am going to be taking you around and showing you some of the sights of New York City. I have lived here 40 years, and I cannot be more excited to still be here and to be here at holiday time. It is so beautiful. It is my favorite time of year in New York City. So we are here this year for the first time, which is quite exciting. I decided to go vertical portrait because that's what the city's all about, as you can see in the background, skinny talls. So we're going to be heading out and about on the streets, and I am extremely excited to see some of this because I haven't seen it yet. And that, I mean, the tree at Rockefeller Center. We're going to end up there. And unlike years past, my plan is to make sure that the battery doesn't die on my phone 1 minute before we get to the tree. So I want to welcome you all. I'm going to welcome you for a minute or two, and then I'm going to just go about this walk. I'm so excited that I can bring New York City to all of you. I know some of you have never been here before, and it's just great to be able to see it this way through a live video. And if you're watching on recording, it's great to see it on a recording as well. I know many of you have been here and haven't been here in a while and will have good memories of being here. So I want to just take a moment to welcome those of you who are joining me. Wendy, Nanette, Linda, Diane, Kyle, Chris, Carolyn, Gila, Loie. Thank you guys for being here. I will tell you that the weather has not cooperated. This is my third date, but it's working. And it's not that cold. It's low 40s, probably mid 30s with the chill. But once I get going, I'm going to be all warmed up. Welcome, Kilala, Rhonda. You were last week. I know, how exciting. Hey, Beth, Diane. So I decided today to start in a spot I don't usually start in, and that's in Central Park, because I thought, although Central Park is quite busy right now, I thought, let's start of New York City, in the calm of New York City, and then let's walk into the chaos and the frenzy, which is what New York City is all about. So I couldn't be more excited to start this walkabout. I'll do my best to concentrate on not only taking you through the sights and telling you a few things and answering your questions, but also not tripping or getting run over by a taxi, which can happen. Hey, Kay. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Achella. So good to see you. So anyway, I am in Central Park. Central Park is our oasis here in New York City. It's 6.2 miles around, and it runs from 59th Street on the south to 110th Street on the north, and it runs from 5th Avenue on the east to Central Park West on the west. So where are we? We're at the southern base of Central Park. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to just show you a little bit, and then I'm going to flip the camera around and get you oriented so you know where you're going. All right, so let us flip. All right, so again, I'm now at the southern base of Central Park. So if you notice, you're going to see this water. And let me tell you, the water here, the bridges, just so beyond beautiful. I love that about Central Park. And I absolutely love how seemingly calm and beautiful and nature-like the setting is until you go just a little further and you start seeing the buildings popping up, because they pop up everywhere. Now we are now facing west, and these skinny skyscrapers, the tall skinnies, they're relatively new. I mean, not that new. I don't know, maybe 10 years now. They have sort of changed the landscape, and they are on Central Park South, or 59th Street. So we are now facing 59th Street. I'm spinning around in a circle, and we're now looking, just so you get a headset of what this is all about. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining me so much. We're just starting the walkabout. We're in Central Park. I kind of want to just hang here this whole time because the spot is so special. But I know this is not why you came. You wanted to see holiday and Christmas. So let's walk out and see what we got. As I said earlier, if you're just joining me, I'm going vertical because NYC is a vertical city and I capture it best. So even though I'm not using the left and the right side of YouTube, I am going to capture the skyscrapers and the tree. So you may or may not realize where we are relative to anything, but this building right in front of me, which we're going to get closer to, is the Plaza Hotel. And I know many, many, many of you, even if you've never been to New York, are familiar with that. So let's just head up. And I'm holding the phone with my hand, which is freezing. So if there's some shakes, I apologize. I'm going to do my very best not to make anybody dizzy. And when we get to some good spots, I'm going to stop. Just while we're here, I just love the vegetation here. We're going to call it vegetation. So pretty. Hey, Paul, glad you could join me. Hey, Grace, Anna, so good to see you guys. All right, up the stairs to the chaos, to the excitement. Hey, Anna. Hey, Ginger. I am so glad you guys are here. This is already fun, but it's going to even be more fun. Yeah, it's cold. It's not so cold, like it's not as cold as it could have been, but I've been out for about 45 minutes already, so I am already cold. All right, so all of a sudden you see it's going to get really busy because we are in the thick of it. Hey, Glenda, great to see you. All right, so I'm going to talk sometimes because you know me, I always do, and then keep quiet sometimes as well. But again, we are now looking down at 59th Street, the street right here, 59th Street. Um, actually, 60th Street, sorry. And just to give you a little headset of some of the buildings that are on Fifth Avenue. And yes, Paul, I charged my phone. I'm keeping an eye on it. If I have to run at the very end to make sure it doesn't die, I will. So again, the Plaza Hotel, some really beautiful area. And you can't be in New York City and be far from a cart, whether it's for a hot dog or anything else. So that's looking west. That's looking south. Hey, Mary Helen, Anna Sophia, hey, Mal. Thanks for joining me from the UK. Again, I'm going to do my very best not to get run over because I don't think that's a good look for a live, although maybe a good way to get a lot of views. So hang with me till we cross. You're going to feel like you're in the heart of New York City. Is it cold here? It feels cold to me, but it's not so bad. It's low 40s, mid 30s with the wind chill. Cold enough. But you know, you want cold. I don't know how people in like, where it doesn't ever snow. Like, I don't know. I think winter needs, holidays need to be cold. Christmas needs to be cold. All right, so we're at the plaza. It's got a lot of scaffolding, which uh, kind of shifts the ambiance a little bit, but has it snowed in New York City yet? It has not snowed except for one, maybe 10-minute flurry. I mean, we haven't had much rain. We've actually had a drought, which is a little bit better. There's usually fireworks in Central Park on New Year's Eve, sponsored by the Roadrunners for a race, and they canceled them this year because for a while there could be no fireworks because of the fear of fires from the drought. That's been rescinded recently, but the fireworks are still canceled. Hey, Chris, great to see you. Rhonda, you're watching on the TV, the big screen, like an 80-inch screen. All right, again, we're at the plaza. We're going to go nice and slow here because there's no other way to go but slow. And we're going to kind of backtrack you guys a little bit because there's a bunch of different things I want to see. So we're going to zigzag a little bit. All right, the plaza, the front entrance to the plaza. We're not going in, but the decorations are really cool. Love the reeds. They're so big. Hard to tell, but they're probably, I don't know, they look like they're maybe 8 feet tall. They're big. There's my hand. There's the wreath, if that helps. So this is the Paris, a very famous movie theater that's been here forever and a day. It always brings in the independent films. This is such a cool building because it's curved. It's been here, oh, I don't know, 30, 40 years. I don't know if you can tell that it's curved. There you go, you get the curve there. And one of the other things I love, every year they put up these candy canes, which are just so much fun. And hopefully you're hearing the sirens, so you really do feel like you're part of the city. The red carpet for me, I'm not sure about that. Maybe the rusty colored carpet. Just let's get a look at these candy canes. They're massive, which I just think is so cool. You can definitely tell the curve of that building, right? It's just so awesome. That's the other side of the plaza. Chris, you're a medic firefighter. First of all, thank you so much for what you do. And yes, you must hear sirens all the time. I want to just stop here for 1 second. That's the GM building. And right in front is Apple, one of the many Apple stores. This one is the coolest one. It has the glass enclosed top that you have to go in and then go down and to get in. All right, let's move. Let's move, people. You know, while you're here leaving comments, let me know where you're from. I'm curious. You all know I'm from New York City. Hello, but I'm not quite sure where you guys are from. So please let me know so I know who is here hanging out with me. And while you're doing that, I have to mention that we are about to go to the windows of Bergdorf Goodman. Bergdorf Goodman is on the corner of 58th and 5th, and it is definitely, in my mind, usually the place that has the nicest windows. They wrap around. We're on the side street where the windows are, you know, in my mind, amazing, but relatively speaking, compared to the front windows, they're not even that all that special, but they're pretty special, right? UK, Addison, New York, an hour and a half above NYC, Illinois. TV is so much better. Oh yeah, we're on YouTube. That's one of the benefits of YouTube, guys. You can plug it into your big screens and really see. All right, let's keep going here. And look inside the store. Really, it's the windows. I'll stop in front of the front ones. There's Apple. All right, so the famous Toast of the Town. It's a celebration of the 200th anniversary of Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue, 200 years, guys, but how cool is this? You know, it's so hard to get a sense of these windows because of the shadows. You know, the glass just, but they are quite amazing. And I love that they're all color coded this year. There's a model of the Guggenheim Museum. There's the Empire, thought it was the Empire State Building. There's a grand piano back. Let's back up a little bit, guys. See if we can get a different view. Love the dog in the pink tutu. Yeah, there we go. That's a good view, guys. Really cool, right? All right, so that was the blue window, we're gonna call it. This is the red one. I love that they're all color based. Toast to the town. This is the library, 1 Fifth Avenue. Again, it's celebrating the 200th anniversary of Fifth Avenue. So I guess it's celebrating all different landmarks on Fifth Avenue. Oh, and the lions that are in front of, look at their interpretation of the lions that are in front of the museum. That is just awesome. And I do like that pen for journaling, right? The typewriter. Very cool. All right, again, we're going to just turn around a little bit so you get the full view. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is so much fun for me. Ooh, the taxi cabs of Fifth Avenue. That is something to celebrate. Oh, it's kind of psychedelic. I love also that in every window they have pigeons, and the pigeons are quite blinged out. I want to know where the rusty pigeon is. And then let me back up a little bit. There's one of our clean energy buses. I'll show you from far away so you get the full view. Love the lights. Oh, it's just so cool. All right, they also have these small windows. Even their small windows are pretty phenomenal. All right, we have lavender, purple. This is shopping at Bergdorf's window. And again, the pigeon. Just love the pigeons. Oh, we'll be down at Saks looking at the windows there too soon. There's this pair of scissors up there. I don't know if you can see it. Thanks, Sherry. Glad you're here. All right, and you guys, I gotta just interrupt this program for a second to show you the Louis. I'm gonna flip for a second. I want to show you the Louis Vuitton building. It is unbelievable. It is blowing my mind. I've seen it once before. Um, it's on the corner of 57th and 5th, right across from Tiffany. And well, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna show you. Are you ready? I need a drum roll. Ready? They are closed. The store is closed for a year-long renovation, and they have turned the store into a 3D stack of luxury Louis Vuitton suitcases with metal hardware, leather straps. It's crazy. Thank you, Loey. I always count on you for the drum rolls. I mean, I'm going to show it to you from several different views, but it is just crazy. And there's another pigeon. Pigeons are everywhere. I love that. I love it. It's like the year of the pigeon here. The fancy pigeons. I just think that's incredible. All right, back to Bergdorf. But then we'll go back to show you Louis Vuitton. And here's the green window, which I think is great. The parks of Fifth Avenue. Love it. How did they manage that, Cindy? I do not know. Hey, Shelby, you're living in PA now? Oh, I'm glad I could bring you Manhattan. Not going to head to Brooklyn today. And then, yes, there are our pigeons, which is just so phenomenally cool. All right, we're going to back up a little bit, show you this window from far away. It needs to be seen. So cool, right? Oh. All right, let's keep going, my friends. There's Louis Vuitton again. I mean, how amazing is that? There's just so much to show you. So one of the things, I mean, I don't know, I'm going to hold it here for a second in case anybody wants to snap a still for themselves. Just look at the detail. How crazy is that? I mean, there's people. That gives you an idea of the size. And there's that pigeon. I seem to be stuck on pigeons today. But what I also want to show you is the snowflake. So every year, hanging at Fifth Avenue and 57th Street is this huge snowflake. I read about it. It's like gargantuan weight, tons of crystals. It used to just be a plain one, and they changed it a number of years ago. And and now it lights up, and the lights change. All right, let's keep going, my friends. Yeah, this is a very popular corner with this Louis Vuitton. Who knew a suitcase could be so cool? All right, so now we're at Fifth and 57th, and I'm going to focus for a moment because it's crowded. All right, there's Louis Vuitton there earlier, I believe, and they've done some pretty cool things with the front of their building as well. And then that's Tiffany, and that's just a lot of people. All right, so again, give you a heads up of where we are. We're on 57th Street and Fifth Avenue. Now we're looking west, rotating camera, south, showing you that amazing snowflake. And then one more view there. All right. We're crossing 57th. There's Tiffany again. Snowflake. Lots of people. I'm going to hold the phone low so you feel like the insanity of being here at holiday time. Let me tell you, the average New Yorker, would never, ever in a million years walk through Times Square if they didn't have to. Yeah, most would probably avoid this too. And honestly, I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride because probably I wouldn't wander all this myself. All right, so this is going to be the boring stretch while we just try to get through the crowds till we get through to a place where I can show you some more things. Mind blowing, right? Okay. Happy it's not raining. I am too, but I wouldn't have gone as much as I wanted to do this. If I had to cancel yet again for the weather, I probably wouldn't have done it. Was hardly anyone capping any shopping sightseers. That's so funny. I hadn't really noticed that, but because I wasn't really looking. But now you're right. That's so interesting. All right, let's see some fun shops. Dolce and Gabbana, Harry Winston. Yeah, it's where you go to, I don't know, spend a little money, I guess. Prada and Chanel. All right, we got a space I can actually motor for a minute. Oh, Macy's is no longer decorated. Well, I know Macy's is having some trouble. Some financial trouble. Maybe that's a part of it. All right, we are. People's the best part. Have to deal with it to see the beauty. That is the truth. That is the truth. Beautiful church. Stop for 1 second. Really pretty. And you got to look up if you're in New York. Oh, look at this. We actually have space. Space. Who knew? Susan, I agree. And you're so welcome, Joy. All right. Okay. Back to the crowds. That didn't last too long. There's the Peninsula Hotel. Just got a really cool setup right there. Look, sorry guys. Don't want to make you too dizzy. All right, I'm doing a check of the phone. We're good. We have plenty of juice left. We're going to be able to see everything I wanted to show you. And there's just so much. Seriously, I could spend every single day for the next year showing you areas and amazing things here and not run out, which is just so cool. Okay, nice big crowd. Susan says, walk fast if you get in a crowd that just move you along. That's true. I like to go around though. Let's just go around the side. That's the other way to do it. There's a crowd. Yeah, okay. All right. Cool windows. St. Patrick's Cathedral. Yes, always excited to see that on my way down there. Getting closer to everything now. Yeah, so how crazy is it? It's the 200th anniversary of Fifth Avenue. Okay, this is St. Thomas's Church. Equally beautiful, just a different feel. Let's take 1 second, back up and show you that. Santa Taxi, I missed that somehow. One of my favorite things in any big city like New York is the old, relatively speaking, buildings that are next to all these new funky fancy ones. Sharon's in New Zealand. All right. I'm glad it's bringing back memories. Almost made it to New Zealand. I was teaching there and it got canceled because of the pandemic. But maybe one day I'll meet you there, Sharon. All right, guys, we're going to have to take a pause because I got to tie my shoe because I definitely got to walk with shoes tied. So let's just set the camera up right here. Don't go anywhere. Let's make sure no one steals the camera. Shoe is tied. So I can walk again. And yeah, I love lives. You can just stop in the middle of an entire shoe. How cool is that? New building being built. You can see it's kind of got an interesting footprint. Really neat. All right, we're going, people. Oh, yeah, we're going. Okay. Hot dog stand. Okay. All right, I want you to see something as we're walking. For those of you who know that it's coming, for those of you who don't, you can see that bit of architecture. That is part of St. Patrick's Cathedral. Will be there soon. All right, we're in a pocket that there's no working around. Making a break for it. I had them bring in tunes for you guys. And again, that juxtaposition of St. Pat's next to that sleek skyscraper. It's just so cool. This is Nike, full surface. St. Pat's. And you know, if we're like near St. Pat's, we're right by Saks Avenue and their windows, as well as Rockefeller Center, my friends. All right, and let's do St. Pat's first. A, because the light is in our favor, and B, because from there we can have a nice view across the street to Rockefeller Center. And there's Rockefeller Center. You know we're going to be there soon. How old is St. Pat's? Someone must know. I honestly have no idea, but maybe I'll look to see if there's a plaque. Again, Rockefeller Center. We're going to go into the heart of that in a moment.
Thank you.
145 years, 1879. And yeah, Nancy, I kind of didn't spend much time at Tiffany's, just across the street. Showed you guys. Music, yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, there's Atlas across the street. Again, part of Rockefeller Center. It's just incredible how much is in this one corner. I mean, talk about just beyond incredible. All right, let's see. Let's stay here. Get into a free spot so I can show you some details on the buildings at Rockefeller Center. Van alert. Okay, that van is. Oh, the horns. There you go. Now you know we're here. Yeah, those doors are incredible. All right, let's cross. We're on a long trek, my friends. It's been 37 minutes. Thank you, guys. Some of you have been here since the very beginning. Some popped on later. I'm going to probably edit this down at some point and put it on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, maybe on Facebook. But, YouTube, I've been feeling it. All right, we're going to go to Saks. Well, I just want to show you straight down there. If you go to 6th Avenue, there's Radio City. But we're not doing that. We are going to go to the windows at Saks. Saks used to have this amazing display every year in front, right up there. Some of you might remember from last year, they, for the first time, made the decision to stop doing that, and it's a loss. But it's all about change, right? All right, so see that building right there? That's part of the Rockefeller Center area. And see that gap between those two buildings? That's where the tree is, my friends. So we're gonna put our eyes on Saks right across the street. And then I'm gonna turn the camera and show you the first view of the tree. And then we're gonna walk to it and see the skating rink and all that. Thanks, Wendy. Absolutely great. I'm so glad I could bring this to you guys. I am just so fortunate, really, like beyond fortunate to be able to be in New York. And, I'm fortunate in so many ways. So it is just great that I just have the opportunity. And I have this community. I have all of you guys who are wanting to see this. So these windows are interesting. It's a very fashion window. They're really not typical Saks windows, which always, like every other big department store here would, you know, really go to town. All right, but what I do want to say is that I'm about to turn around, or I turn to my left and show you our first glimpse of the tree. It's just a little sneak peek, guys, and then we're going to see a close up. All right, are we ready? Loey, can I have the drum roll, please? Oh, there it is, out of focus. That's actually a cool picture, right? Somebody snap that and send it to me. All right, I just snapped it. Oh, is that majestic or what, my friends? And this is exactly why I decided to do this, even though it's on YouTube and portrait rather than landscape. Hi, I worked at Time Magazine. How cool. All right, but we're going to get a lot closer than that, I promise you guys. That was cool, right? That was cool. Hey, Jen Langley. I haven't been to Langley in so long. I need to get I need to get myself there again. I love BC for sure. All right, so we are going to do our best to find a place to cross the street, and we are going to get to that tree. We are going to get to the skating rink. We are going to get to it all. It's looking down Fifth Avenue South. Looking over to Rockefeller Center. You're so welcome, Sharon. Thank you so much for Art Deco. I mean, the Rockefeller Center is Art Deco at its best. Yeah, Ron, exactly. It's constant inspiration here. The energy. It's, I mean, obviously there's a lot right now, holiday time, but man, all year round. Look at your door. You are inspired here. I want to show you one of the building frescoes here that always amazes me, no matter how often I see it. I mean, look at this. Look at this relief. I hope YouTube doesn't kick me off for showing parts of bodies. And then across the street now, St. Pat's, Saks. And if you didn't know it was Saks, now you do. All right. All right, you guys. Here we go. Hope you're all ready. Hope you're all ready. Oh, even the great. Look at this. Okay, a detour before you're ready. This is just around the tree here. Yes, there are trees in Manhattan. And how amazing is that? But here we go. This is it. This is why we're doing it. Always have loved this corridor. And I just love the music. So many people, yeah. Yeah, it's insane. But you know what's interesting is as you walk down closer to the tree, even though there's so many people, as you get away from the street and the noise of the street, there's this air, kind of an unexpected sense of peace here. I mean, who doesn't like a water feature? And the angels here every year. I miss Santa. First I missed the Santa taxi, then I missed the actual Santa. I just love how they managed to get green in New York City. Look at the patina on that fountain. Oh, yeah. I might have to walk this a few times. Part of me just wants to show you the tree as we get closer and closer. Any chance we're back, you guys? If anybody's hearing me and we're back, please leave a comment. My phone just kept saying reconnecting, reconnecting. I'm back. I'm back. I don't understand why. Am I back? All right, so I don't understand why I get to the tree and something happens, but it's my duty to bring you there. And hopefully, oh, not many of you stayed, but thank you for those of you who did. So I don't know. I just get as I got closer and closer to the tree, it just lost connection. It kept saying reconnecting. You know that swivel, that circle. It's the one time I don't like a circle, my friends. But we're gonna go from the side, and hopefully, oh, there we are. We're gonna see it from another angle. All right. And I am sorry that a bunch of people, a good lot of people left. But really want to make this work for you guys. So we are back. I don't know if we'll stay back. I'm coming at it from the side, not necessarily the best angle, but it's an angle, right?